Oh, my shoulders, my neck. Right, where are we now? So we've got the bullets, we've got the spaceship. I think the next thing we need to go ahead and add is our asteroid. Doof, 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 doof. Adding the asteroid. Alright, adding the asteroids class. Okay, so I went a little bit and I made it a bit more complicated. I wasn't happy with just adding a simple image for the asteroid and then just rotating that image as it moved across the screen. I found a wonderful little image pack on gameart.org of a bunch of asteroids and like 16 images for their rotation. So each image of each type of asteroid actually rotates if you animate it, which I thought was pretty cool. And the pack also had 3 different sizes. So it had the large size, it had the medium size, and it had the small size. So in order to go ahead and do this, we're going to add quite a few functions. The asteroid class, we're also going to touch on inheritance, because I want to basically use most of the methods coming from the player character, as well as we have to load all of the images into the game memory. Alright, let's tackle this section, starting with, let's load the images in. Alright, so loading in of the images, so here, okay, I went ahead and called the images asteroid image A is equal to, it's a dictionary I went with, and you've got a large, you've got medium, which is a list as well, and then you've got small, which is another list. Okay, go ahead and copy that line. B, C, D, E, F, G. B, C, D, E, F, G. Alright, so we've got our asteroid images dictionaries. Alright. Then we're going to create a utility function in order to handle loading all of these images in one shot. So in order to do that, we're going to go up to our game image load. And we're going to create a function called Asteroid image loading. It's pretty straightforward. Utility function for loading all of the asteroid images and converting sizes where necessary. Cool. No, you see now, I'm reading the wrong thing. For loading all of the asteroid images, no, I was actually a lot better than that. Utility function for mass loading the various asteroid images. Okay, this was a fairly large function, but it did the job quite well, I think. So you've got 3 variables. You've got large, which is equal to the 200 size. You've got medium, which is equal to 125. And then you've got small, which is equal to the 75, if I have it right. Okay, that was my 3 sizes for my asteroids. We're going to go for image size and large, medium, small. If image size is equal to large, image sprite size will then be equal to large. LF image size is equal to medium. Image sprite size is equal to medium. Else image sprite size is equal to small. Okay, and then while we're continuing in this for loop, while we're doing the largest, we're going to go with for item in os dot list directory, and then the path is going to be assets asteroids. The path is going to be assets asteroids, and then this wonderful little thing for Python 3.9, and then strings image size. So for item in image size, so in large, if str string item 2. So we're only looking at the first two letters, A1, first two letters of that folder. Cancel. Okay, we're only looking at the first two letters. If those first two letters is equal to A1, we're going to load it under asteroid image A, and then image size in my dictionary, which one, large, medium, or small, dot append, because it's a list, game image load, if assets asteroids image size, and then also item, and then the scale is going to be image sprite size, image sprite size. Okay, so what it's going to do now is it's going to, for image size in large, so it's going to cycle through large, medium, small. So the first cycle will be large. If it's large, my image sprite size will be large, which is 200. Okay, then knowing that, it's going to go down and go, okay, for each item in my os.list directory, so in my assets, asteroids, and then image size, which we already said is large, in my large folder, it's going to cycle through there, and it's going to check if the first two letters of each file, if it corresponds with A1, it's going to add them to the asteroid image A dictionary under the large list, large key, which is a list, and it's going to append that image to that list at the large size. Okay, it's a mouthful, I know, sorry, try to make it better, but this is the best way to get all of those images in. We're just going to here, we're going to say LF, and we just need to change that to A1, and it has to be A3, which is the start of the second folders, and that's a B. Okay, let's just go ahead and copy this all down while we are busy. So it's B, C, D, E, F, G. So we got B, C, D, E, F, and G. Those are my 7 dictionaries. A3, and then it needs to be B1. Then we're checking to see if it's B3. Then we're checking to see if it's C1. Then we check if it's C3. And then it's the last one, for some reason it's C4. So we have A1, A3, B1, B3, C1, C3, and then C4. on my smalls. Oh, is there a C4? C4. And the medium, C4. Alright. Cancel. And that's the function to load all of those images into memory. Just like that. So if we go down, we need to call that function. So down here under my Pygame loading, once off functions, game objects. Over here I'm going to say asteroid image loading. So all of those images get loaded into memory. Alright, so we've just dealt with loading of the images into memory. So every image is going to end up lying under asteroid image A, asteroid image B. Under large, under medium, and under small. Great. We've dealt with that section. So now we have the images in memory. Let's go create the asteroid itself. Okay, so this is going to be a fairly long